What's up, you guys? Just want to come on here and give you guys some plays for this weekend for NFL action. And then also on Monday, we have the big national championship game, Washington versus Michigan. So really excited about that game. Um, but first and foremost, we do have this Saturday night game, Texans versus Colts. And you want to lock this in as soon as possible. The lines just came out. So the lines are probably going to be moving up normally. Normally, the earlier you can lock these lines in, the better. Just because PrizePicks is going to know kind of where the money is going, and they're going to adjust the lines accordingly. So what we do is we do a lot of correlated plays, and pretty much what that means is, like, if you can see, we have C.J. Stroud, and then we also have his number one target right now, Nico Collins, both going over in yards, right? So, like, if C.J. Stroud has a great game and he goes over in passing yards, then it's very likely that Nico Collins is also going to go over in receiving yards, right? Because Stroud's the one throwing to Collins. Same thing here with Minshew and Michael Pittman. This is his number one receiver. If Minshew has a good game, or if this game gets into any sort of like shootout situation, then a lot of throwing may happen. These quarterbacks are going to have to, throw, come back, and, put their team ahead, late in the game or something like that. Then that's going to be great. So that's why these are correlated. And then these last two plays here are, or parts of a play, is the different running backs on these teams, right? So less rushing yards. So we want a lot of throwing downs. Like I said, we want a lot of throwing to happen, not a lot of opportunities to run the ball out or run the clock out. So that's kind of the situation we're aiming for in this game. And if that does happen, then we have a pretty good shot of going 6 out of 6 for this, which is a 25x on PrizePicks, which is great value. The next pick is also going to be Saturday night. This is just something without the running backs, right? So for the Texans, we have Nico Collins, and then for and CJ Stroud, and then for the Colts, we have Minshew, Alec Pierce, Downs, and Pittman, right? So, like, Minshew, let's hope he can spread the ball around. And same thing, like these, if that does happen, a lot of passing happens, a lot of, it is kind of a shootout. We have a good opportunity where both of these plays could hit, right? So that would be amazing. I mean, that would be two 25x's, which would be just a huge boost to an account. So this is the second play for this Saturday game. Again, lock this in as soon as possible because the lines will likely shift and go up from here. Next play here we have is the Washington-Michigan game. This is a big game right here. We got Penix, we got McCarthy, and we have the same exact concept as that NFL game that we just went over, but instead it's for college football. So for McCarthy, we have him throwing to Johnson. I believe that's his number one target. And then we have Penix throwing to his three superstar receivers, which is Rome Odunze, Polk, and McMillan. So Polk and McMillan we have going over receiving yards, and then Rome Odunze we have going over receiving touchdowns. So yeah, you can see this is correlated throwing. If it any sort of so happens to be close to that, like Washington Texas game, this would be a great outcome, and we could potentially hit a 6 out of 6 here. Last play for today is going to be on Underdog Fantasy, and this is going to be the Sunday night football game. We have Bills versus Dolphins, so two high-powered offenses, should be a great game. And this is how the same exact thing, it's correlated, where Josh Allen passing touchdowns, Tua passing touchdowns, and then two of the top receivers on those teams, so Diggs and Tyreek Hill. So yeah, a lot of passing. If Allen and Tua pass a lot, they're likely to get a lot of passing touchdowns. And then if they're passing a lot, they're likely to throw to their number one targets, which are Diggs and Hill. And then same thing with that running back with James Cook for the Bills. We want to take him under rushing yards just because we want a lot of passing downs. So the unfortunate thing with Underdog is you can only take 5-man plays instead of 6 out of 6s. I wish they incorporated 6 out of 6s, but they don't. But yeah, we'll make the most of it. And this is the plays for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So you got something to sweat all weekend, which will be great and fun. And if you've been enjoying the plays, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's make some money this weekend. Thanks, guys.